Dream big, work hard, achieve more. The icy wind of New York cut against Zain's face as he pedaled his bike through the empty streets. His old backpack bounced against his shoulder with every push. Inside it were only 2 sets of clothes and a worn-out diary. On the first page of the diary, written in bold letters, were the words, "Dream big, work hard, achieve more." Those were his father's words spoken the day Zain left Pakistan for America. His father's eyes had glistened with both pride and worry. "Son, dreaming is easy. But in America, sweat is the only currency. Work until your bones ache." The first struggle. Zain moved into a cramped Brooklyn apartment, sharing space with 3 other immigrants. His days were consumed by college lectures, his nights by a delivery boy's hustle. Rain, snow, or bitter wind, nothing stopped him from pedaling across the city with food strapped to his back. Some customers slammed the door without a tip. Some mocked his accent. Sometimes he felt invisible, a shadow moving through the city. One night, during a snowstorm, Zain slipped on the icy sidewalk. His knee bled through his jeans, but he limped to the customer's door and delivered the food anyway. The man inside glanced at the bleeding knee, muttered a careless thanks, and shut the door. No tip. No sympathy. Zain sat on the curb afterward, clutching his knee, tears stinging his eyes not from pain, but from humiliation. Is this the dream I came here for, he thought. A glimpse of hope. The next day, his professor returned his essay with a note, "You write with fire. Have you considered journalism?" For the first time in months, Zain felt seen. Journalism, telling stories, amplifying voices like his, that could be his way forward. But reality hit him hard: rent, bills, tuition. Passion didn't pay for bread. Still, at night, after deliveries, he wrote articles, reflections, even a piece about delivery workers who kept the city fed during storms. He sent them to magazines. Dozens of rejections piled up. But he kept writing. The twist. One evening, as he was locking his bike, Zain heard shouting from across the street. A robbery. 2 men cornered a woman outside a store. Without thinking, Zain rushed forward. He shouted, threw his heavy delivery bag at the attacker, and wrestled one to the ground until police sirens wailed in the distance. A bystander had filmed the whole thing. The video went viral overnight: immigrant delivery worker saves woman in Brooklyn robbery. Suddenly, Zain was not invisible anymore. Reporters called. Local news channels interviewed him. People tipped him double, even triple. Among the calls, one stood out: a small but respected New York magazine wanted him to write a feature about the immigrant struggle. Zain poured his heart into that piece: his journey, his father's words, the cold nights, the silent tears, the invisible battles immigrants fought daily. When it was published, the response was overwhelming. Readers wrote letters, organizations reached out, even the mayor's office invited him to speak at a community event. Success, or so it seemed. For a while, it felt like the American dream was finally within reach. His writing career began to bloom. He was offered freelance work. His professors praised him. His roommates looked at him differently: no longer just the guy hustling deliveries, but someone destined for more. But with success came pressure. Bills kept stacking up. His father back home fell ill. His mother's calls grew more desperate: "Zain, we need money for your father's treatment." Zain took more jobs, writing by day, deliveries by night, sleeping barely 3 hours. His body wore down, but he kept repeating the mantra: dream big, work hard, achieve more. The breaking point. One freezing night, after a 14-hour shift, Zain collapsed outside his apartment. His roommates rushed him to the hospital. The doctor's words stung: exhaustion, malnutrition. You're burning yourself out. Keep this up, and your body won't hold. In that hospital bed, Zain stared at the ceiling. He thought about his father's words again. He realized something: the dream wasn't just about working hard. It was about working smart, preserving yourself, and building something that lasts. The final rise. After recovery, Zain made a choice. He left the delivery job, despite the fear of losing income. Instead, he focused entirely on journalism. He pitched relentlessly, networked at events, told stories that others were too afraid to tell about undocumented workers, struggling single mothers, and broken systems. 1 year later, Zain stood on a stage in Manhattan, receiving an award for Outstanding Young Journalist. His parents watched the live stream back home in Pakistan, tears glistening in their eyes. His father, weak but smiling, whispered, "You did it, son. You dreamed big, and made it real." As applause thundered through the hall, Zain clutched the award. His diary was still with him, worn and faded. On its first page, the same words remained: dream big, work hard, achieve more. But now he understood the full meaning. It wasn't just about surviving. It was about rising without losing yourself along the way.